Welcome back to 20 Minutes or Less. This is our last story of the day. I'm Elliot Morgan.
I'm Lee Newton.
We here at SourceFed realize that for the most part, the majority of the people walking around on this planet are far more intelligent than we are. However, we come across an individual that can't help but make us feel intellectually superior on every single level. And on really special occasions, we come across two. This is one of those occasions. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's our honor to present to you another fun-filled episode of
Stupid versus Stupid. First up, we have Wesley Storm. And even though his name is pumped full of greatness, Wesley Storm!
Wesley Storm!
He is actually infused and marinated in Stupid. You see, Wesley and his buddy were actually out prowling for cars to steal in the Renton, Washington area, and the two geniuses were talking about what kind of cars they were going to steal and how they were going to get away the easiest, and they actually got a hold of a Toyota 4Runner. How do we know that? Because he was on the phone with a 911 dispatcher for 44 minutes after he butt dialed her. The sad thing is they actually got away for about 4 days with the Toyota 4Runner until they butt dialed the 911 dispatcher again.
So stupid.
Really stupid.
That's legitimately stupid.
You know, that's actually not as stupid as a third butt dial to the 911 dispatcher.
This is just getting ridiculous.
I know. No, it's not. Because what ended up happening is after the fourth butt dial to the 911 dispatcher, a local policeman found him just chillaxing in his stolen Toyota 4Runner.
Wesley, if you're fortunate enough to be named
Wesley Storm,
don't be stupid. You have an action hero's name.
Just a different kind of stupid, buddy.
You should be jumping out of buildings.
Betrayed by your butt.
And now that we've covered the butt, let's move to a different body part. So next up is Ray Woods. This 23-year-old drug dealer from the Philly area was arrested after an officer pulled him over due to a broken taillight. Further search of the vehicle led to the discovery of marijuana.
What?
Yo, Ray. If you're gonna sling drugs, you might want to make sure all the little things are in order, like maybe making sure your taillight isn't out. Back at the station, officers noticed what could only be described as a large bulge in the front of Woods' pants. That bulge turned out to be 89 bags of heroin and cocaine. And, this is the best part, it was tied securely to his penis.
What?
But that's actually not the stupid part. When Corporal Christopher Iserman attempted to remove the junk from the junk, Woods proceeded to just urinate everywhere, all over him. A slightly moist Iserman had this to say about the situation.
In 14 years, I've seen it down their pants, in their ass, but I've never seen it tied to their penis. I couldn't believe it. I guess they figured the police officers aren't gonna check in that area.
Hey, Elliot, I'm actually not familiar with gangbangers or drug dealers and such, but I'm pretty certain that if you try and exchange your product when your product is tied to your dinker, you can pretty much get gatted in certain circles,
yeah, that's
right?
like a double stupid. And there's actually another level of stupid to this. If all it takes for you to lose control of your bladder and go on wee-wee on the popo is for them to discover your stash, you're clearly in the wrong line of work.
Wrong line, buddy.
Triple stupid.
So stupid. So guys, let us know, who do you think should hoist the stupid belt? Is it betrayed by the butt?
Or pee-pee on the popo? Let us know in the comments down below.
Don't forget to click like and subscribe button, click the annotation down below, go to SourceFed.com for our 5 daily stories and everything else we've ever done. I'm Lee Newton.
I'm Elliot Morgan. I have to pee.